Dear students, today we are going to perform the second experiment on this induction motor. The object is our load test on this squirrel cage induction motor. And I hope that the theory part you have learned in this introductory lesson of this experiment. So we are going to perform the load test. So firstly, we will learn the apparatus required in this particular experiment. Okay, so we have this one is the induction motor panel or slip ring and spiral induction motor. The different range of ammeters and voltmeters are given here, and this one is the 3-phase auto transformer. You know everyone, auto transformer, the function of auto transformer to give the variable voltage. And this one on this platform, the squirrel cage induction motor fitted here. The rating of this squirrel cage induction motor is 5 HP, 1500 RPM and 450 volts. So on this test we have to perform load test. Load test means by giving the mechanical load on this machine, we will judge its performance, we will judge its efficiency by giving the input power and output power. You know, in the induction motors, the input power is the electrical power. So electrical power you can measure with the help of the multifunction meter, and output power you will measure this mechanical loading. Second part of this experiment, connections diagram. In this connections diagrams is given here. This is the symbols for 3-phase auto transformer. 3 ammeters are connected in series and 3 voltmeters. The circuit is in delta connection, delta fashion. It depends upon our choice if we will connect in star or delta. But in this experiment, we are using star connection. We can also select in delta connection. So first, we will try to connect the circuit. See that this is the fixed voltage, 415 volts. This supply we will take in this board. And this variable points of auto transformer. Variable points means by moving the position of knob, you may get this variable points. So this variable points is connected in the stator part of induction motor. In this stator part of induction motor, 3 ammeters are connected here. So first of all, we will connect the ammeter input terminal. This A1, A2, and A3. A1, A2, A3. A multifunction meter is connected here. So the second part of this multifunction meter, this is the wire multifunction meter input terminal. The second points of this A1, A2 and A3 ammeter, this is going to the input of multifunction meter. The connection should be tight. A1, A2, and A3. So this is going to the input of multifunction meter, RYB, and RYB is red, yellow, blue, and the output of this multifunction meter is the output terminals, 3 terminals. This output terminals is connected to the stator part of this induction motor. The stator part terminals, there are 6 terminals, and we have to connect in only star fashion. The star fashion, we create a common point, neutral point, like this. This is the star point, and this output terminals of multifunction meter connected to A1, B1 and C. So this is a simple circuit for performing this load test. And now for taking the readings, second part, there are 3 voltmeter here. So you know the supply is coming fixed, so we connect any 1 voltmeter in between 2 lines. So we connect a voltmeter given here in line to line. line to line terminals V1, A1 and A2 between two lines. So this it will indicate this voltage. Similarly, we may connect also V2 here, V3 here. So one voltmeter NF for measuring the line to line voltage fix. And now for taking the readings, firstly we will allow this motor at no load position. At no load position, you will see that some power is showing by this multifunction meter. Okay, so we will start initially the auto transformer at 0 positions and supply, and it is no load conditions, and see that all the meter are functional. Watt meter, multifunction meter, A1, A2, A3. So you have to take the readings only A1, A2, A3. A1, A2, A3 connect here and V1 voltmeter. And gradually increase the voltage up to rated voltage. Rated voltage 400 volt of this voltmeter, and see the RPM is 550. It is increasing, speed is increasing, voltage V1 327, 342.6, 376. This is the rated value. 400 volt is the rated value. So this is at the no load current A1, A2, A3. No load current 0.82, 0.69 and 0.7. I think it is the balance, approximate, equal. And this is the no load power. Speed is 1500 RPM, and this is the no load power 34.25, 34.33, 50. By adding all this power, we can get its no load power. So this is the no load conditions of this spiral cage induction motor. Clear? And now, the main object of this experiment, we will perform load test. In the load test, next we have to perform load test. In the load test, the mechanical loading, this mechanical loading, we will increase the load gradually, and see that our observation of all the meters, the current is increasing. And it's the W1 minus W2. So W1 reading is the 3.5. W1 and W2 is the 1.5. Corresponding test, the power readings is the 242, 228, 259, and the power factor is this is the power factor by setting this knob position 0.7, 0.7, 0.8. The first reading on load test. In the second reading of load test, similarly the continue this process, increase the load and take the observation. Current is increasing, current is increasing 1.59, and W1 reading is the 5, W1 5, and this is the 2, W2 2. Corresponding this, the watt meter is giving it, power factor is 0.8, and the power is the 314, 302, 339, and this process completed up to rated value. The current should not increase by rated value of 5 ampere. So we will take 2 or 3 readings here, and with the help of these readings, we can calculate its input power and output power. In the last step, bring the motor slowly at no load condition by reducing the load. And for finishing this experiment, gradually reduce the voltage, and the voltage 0, and then switch off. Switch off, and with the help of readings of W1, W2 multifunction meter, ammeter, we will calculate its efficiency. The efficiency of this machine, efficiency is the output power, input power. The input is the electrical power. That reading can be measured with the help of multifunction meter, and the output is the mechanical power with the help of expression given in this theoretical part, W1 minus W2, and the torque expressions, we can calculate its output power. So with the help of the ratio expression of efficiency, the output power to the input power, we can judge its efficiency. And so this is the load test on this induction motor. Okay, thank you.